8. Temperature is now up to 9 degrees, so it didn't take long for that sun to take away that early morning chill. Back on the allotment, I brought down a flask, brought down a bottle of water. I should be alright. Look at that sun, look at that. Look, you can't really see because look at that blue sky. It's gorgeous. Right, what am I doing today? Brassicas. Okay, so let me show you what's going to happen. Look. There we go. So this is what it looks like underneath. I'm actually going to remove it all because I'm going to have a good weed, and I'll put it back on again later on. So I'm going to hoe everything. I need to put in some catch crops. If you remember, a catch crop is something that you put in between something else. I mean, these are going to take a few months to grow. A catch crop will take a few weeks to grow, like lettuce or something like that. I'm going to put in a couple of catch crops in between the rows, but I do have brassicas to put in. I'm going to put in some more, a different type of Brussels sprout, and they're desperate to get out. These ones in the little brown pots. So I'm going to get those in, and then I'm going to get in the tree cabbage. I've actually brought down all the tree cabbage I have, so there's those ones there in the slightly larger pots. And I've got some ones in the really small pots, and they're desperate to get out. They're becoming pot bound. They need to get out. So what I'm going to do is offer them to the other plot holders first. Some of the ones have shown an interest in a perpetual tree cabbage. I love you. You're beautiful. Don't look if you're squeamish. Look away now. That's another dislike. I hate doing it, I really do, but you know what, it is what it is. If leaving them to the birds, the slugs, the the birds, the toads, the newts, hedgehogs, they can all eat them. Right, so yeah, so lots to do on this part. First thing to do though, get all the scaffolding netting up the other end and get it hoed. Now remember, scaffolding netting should be UV protected. That one in the centre was only a year old and it didn't actually last very long. I'm hoping this one that I bought, or these two, because there's two together, tied together, are a little bit more long lasting, but it is what it is and we'll find out. Now remember, the good thing about scaffolding netting, firstly it doesn't let in the cabbage white, nasty cabbage whites, and it also shades as well, which is great for the brassicas because they don't really like strong sunlight. And of course a lot of the catch crops like lettuce and rocket and things like that, they're not really interested in bright sunlight either. They don't mind a shady place. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you some more at the end of the day. I'm refraining at the moment from videoing as I work because other people have expressed a displeasure at people videoing. There was a discussion about our local gardening club about doing interviews on the allotment and showing what people are up to, and some people were actually quite adamant that they didn't want any of their allotment shown at all. Security, privacy, I don't know, you know, whatever it is, their choice, so I'm not going to argue. So no videoing while people are down. I might video other people's who I know have given express permission if there is something to highlight. Other than that, just my plot, I'm afraid. There we go. I'll show you later. Okay, forgotten to bring down any lolly sticks and a marker, so I'm just adding the catch crops now. So the first one I'm going to do is lettuce frisée du God. Okay, my French is impeccable, and I'll put it in the first row. Second row I'm putting in is going to be some Swiss chard, just here. I've just realised I forgot my sun cream, so I'll have a break in It's 10 o'clock, so I'll have a break in about half an hour and go and grab some cream. Stay safe, people. I had a nasty, I don't know, a growth or like well, it wasn't a mole, it was just like a disruption in the skin on my ear, and I had to go and have it biopsied. Oh god, that was painful. They stick a needle in, they cut out a little bit, and they take it out and they go and analyse it. Fortunately, it wasn't cancer, but there were, how do you describe it, mutating cells in there that could lead to skin cancer if it wasn't treated. So I had it frozen with nitrogen on the tip of my ear. I can tell you, I cried. I walked out the hospital, gritting my teeth, holding my breath, and as soon as I was out of our shot, I said, oh god, it was really painful. So please, don't risk anything. Always wear that sun cream. A beautiful day like this, but the wind's up, you may not feel that heat, but your skin is burning. So, you know, get it on, slap it all over. Oh, I forgot. Let me turn you around. The third one in this row here is going to be these lovely white radish. Now, a lot of these, as you see from that little bit there, are the seeds that you find on the front of magazines when you subscribe to them or buy them in the shops. The trouble is, of course, you get so many repeats and so many things you don't want. A lot of these seeds go to waste. I actually think those magazines are a great marketing ploy, especially for the people involved, but I don't think they're cost effective. I think you can get just as many articles online, reading them online, but you know, I mean, sorry if you enjoy and love them. I can't see the point. Right, these were given to me. They are probably out of date. Yeah, they're out of date by a few months, but this is what happens. A lot of people just sit them in a shed or a cupboard or something, and they go out of date. It's a shame, but I'm going to grow them anyway. Let's see what comes up. That only went to about a foot further than the knot that you see there, so I need another bigger packet to finish off. You don't get very many, just a taster, I guess, in these seeds. I mean, there's about, what, 30 seeds there, so that's going to last maybe 4 or 5 meals. Anyway, let's see what else we can find to put in there. Let's go and have a look at the little thing that I have here. Oh, this way. As you see, I've moved the table. This is prior to getting all that lot ready for the big move, so that I can have my pond. So a nice big pond spreading from there, little round there, but from there, a little bit of a walkway here where the bank is a bit higher. So it'll probably go around here, across there, over there, round where that is now. I'll move that and then back down here. So that dip, basically, I don't know, you probably can't see the dip. No, you can't really pick the dip up, but it'll be lovely. It'll be quite big as well. Going to cost a fortune in line up. Right, sorry, what were we looking at? We were looking at seeds. These are the little catch crops I've got there. So we've got Arctic Winter. I was going to, what's the sale by date? January 22. That's a year out. Yeah, I'll put that one in. Got some free parsnips. They probably won't because they're out of date as well. Those are mine. Carrots are mine. So I've still got other bits to do if I wanted to. But I do have some trays of beep, 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 beep. I do have some trays of spring onion to put in a row there as well, so I'll transplant those. I'll get that sorted in a second. Let's go and plant these and the rest of that row that the radish were in. Change of plan, just open it up, nothing in there. Thank you very much for giving me an empty packet of seeds. I appreciate your generosity. Right, let's go and have a look at what else we got. Do I want some more spinach? I've got loads of spinach. Do I want more onion? Let's put some mustard in. I haven't got much mustard growing. Alright, we'll see how it goes. When we sell back. Oh no, that was good, that one's good. So yeah, let's grow some mustard. This isn't going well. That's all that's in there. Oh, I'll do a pot of those. Then we'll go and see what else I've got in my little box. Find something else for this last row. Oh. Little honey bean. He's so laden up with honey he can hardly fly. Oh, he's gone. Oh well. Can't show you that now. Yeah, in the end, in the end I just did some more spring onion. I haven't got anything else down with me. There's more spring onion there. What I'm going to do is do a row along this bit here for those ones, get them planted in. The good thing about spring onions, you don't need to thin them. They'll just spread out and enjoy what they can. White Lisbon are lovely. I don't know if there are any other spring onions. I've only ever seen White Lisbon. Right, I'll cover that up and get the rest of those ones in. Then I'll have a short break, get my sun cream on, and then this afternoon's job, lovely weather, is going to be get a few more journeys of pony poo, pop in the wagon, and then maybe plant some more beetroot. I'm tempted. I'm going to do two sections of, well, three actually. 3 sections of corn. First is the centre here, just there. The second is just there, and the third, which is going to be the what's it called? The popping sweet corn. I'm going to probably do there's only a few of them, so I'll probably put a small square here. Around them will be probably tomato plants and such like that I'll grow outside, but we'll see how much room I've got. Yeah, Jerusalem artichoke's doing lovely. Look, beautiful. That lovely sky, and that annoying person over there doing his hoeing. Tillers. Right. Yeah, right. 6 barrow loads of poo and bedding straw. All pony poo. No cows involved in the making of this plop. What I'm going to do now is cover it with cardboard. I've got some there and some elsewhere, and then a couple of carpets over the top, which are there. Weigh it down with a bit of wood. That's going to break down very quickly, so it will be half that size within about 4 or 5 weeks, especially in this nice warm temperature. Then I can get some more. The other end is the really broken down stuff that I picked. That it was delivered in the early months of the year, and what I'm going to do is start throwing some of that around. Maybe put some along here, and then some of that as it breaks down in the rain and weather, some of it will go into the pea roots, some of it will go into the potato roots. Might throw a bit into the center of the pyramids, and again that will break down slowly into the soil. Worms will have it, and then that will go into that. Rude. And then I forgot what I was saying now. Damn pheasant. Yeah, put a bit in there and it'll break down and feed the beans. Same with the peas, throw a little bit into the middle and that will all sort itself out. So, and that's what I'll do. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing. I think the dahlias are coming up in the centre there. They look like dahlias. Or do they look like weeds? They look like dahlias. Ah, right, okay. I mean, look at those. Aren't they absolutely exquisite? Aren't they gorgeous? Set against the pond. There we go. Look. Peace, bliss, harmony. Right. My phone's dying. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a rest. I've just been watching these birdies. It's mother or father and child, and digging things up and popping it into her mouth as she follows him around. So there's the parent. He's not very happy about me being here. And so he's having a root around, getting bits and pieces. And there's the child just over there. Whoop, digging out loads of stuff. Well, no, leave it alone. Look. having a good dig. You don't need to be that enthusiastic, sunbeam. Just little bits, you know. Oh my goodness, it's like a. It's all right. Oh, yeah. Where you gone, Dad? Where you gone? Oh, there's Mum. Or is that another baby? That's another baby. Two babies. One baby. Two babies. And a good old dig out. Here comes my friend. Where's he gone? I've lost sight. Oh, over the end. It's early in the morning. It's 7 o'clock. It's Friday the 19th. I've been down to the plot every day this week, but it's been packed with people. Not my plot, the actual allotments, and of course a lot of these people were not keen on being videoed. In fact, one is very angry about being videoed. So I've kept away from it. So let me show you what I've been up to, and you'll see that I haven't shaved again. I'll get that done before the end of the day, I promise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Right, let's have a look, and I'll show you what I've been doing. First of all, blip. Borlottis. I've got not one Borlotti pyramid TP. I've actually got two Borlotti pyramids. There's another one just there, and the reason for that is a friend gave me a lot of Borlotti beans, and as well as the ones I got sent from Dawn, which didn't really germinate that well. But all of the ones that my friend gave me did, so I've got a big space to put them in. This is the melon frame. Going to plant melons along the bottom there. Sunlight should hit it full on for most of the morning, and of course during the it will come that way for much of the afternoon. And in the evening the sun goes behind the trees anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And this is going to be the squash vertical growing. I'm also going to grow them horizontal as well on the rest of this area. I might put in a few tomato bushes as well in some areas. I can still move all of this dirt and stuff around, that's not an issue. This bank needs weeding still. Right, let me show you the other stuff I've been doing. So this is going to be a corn section. There's the corn I have planted. I haven't done my normal morning walk around. This is why I'm here so early really at the moment. To get the to get the early morning worms. No, the early morning slugs. I always get them on this one over here for some reason. They do like this end, but the surviving ones do seem to be growing, if not being eaten a lot, and that's why I reckon there was I'll deal with them soon. I reckon there was like a mum dropped a load of babies, eggs, and they've hatched over this end. So is that a centre out one, or is that? Oh no, that's another dead one that's been eaten. Look. Oh well, but they are holding their own. I think they'll survive. At least some of them will. So there's the other Borlottis. These aren't doing too good. These are being eaten really badly. These are the dwarf beans that Dawn sent me. Yeah, everything's going well there. Everything's going well there. I need to weed this. These are going balmy. I wonder if I should start taking out the tops, because otherwise they're going to be shading everything if they get that much higher. And I haven't seen any. What you got on your back? What you got on your back? It's weird. Anyway, there are a few black fly, not too many. The ants are harvesting them, but there aren't many there. But I do wonder if I should take out the tops. If you know if I should take out the tops to stop them growing, let me know. I don't want to upset them. I might do. doesn't seem to be a lot of black fly on the, or aphids at all on the, there's a few. The ants are hanging around looking for them. There's a couple, but there's not a lot, which is great. Anyway, carrying on, I'll show you what I've done. This isn't a tour. So I've taken out, as you remember, I took out the spinach here. So I've now put in a few rows of, there was a row of freebie onions and one row of parsnips and one row of carrots, direct sown. I've started to pick out these weeds now because the actual carrots and spinach are beginning to show through, and they're not in the line that I thought they were, because that's a parsnip, but if you look, they're actually growing here. So they're in this line here, not over there, so I don't know how that got there. So what I need to do is move those down here. There's actually a big gap there, because there you can see the carrots just growing there, so I need to weed those now that the actual crop is beginning to outgrow the weeds, which is great. What have I done here? This is shard, this is bright light shard, so it should look nice. I've still got more to go in. There's just nothing. It says treading carefully. Yeah, this is still trying to go to seed. I don't know, these will probably get dug up in the next month. A row of spare dwarf beans. I put some leeks in here yesterday, so hopefully they'll take. These are Allotment. Oh, sorry, excuse my sniffing there. Runny nose early in the morning. These are Allotment. So we'll see how they do. I'm not too fussed about leeks this year. I've still got a freezer full, but it is for next year. So anywhere I get a gap, I'll show you in a second what I've got left over to put in. Anywhere I get a gap, I'll put some in. This is the turnips. They're not doing very well. I have planted more, so I'll fill in the gaps, and they're doing wonderfully. Lots and lots of beetroot all the way around the sides, all the sides. Look, I've showed down here as well. This is borage, and then I've got beetroot and marigolds. More beetroot around here, along this edge here, up here, and around there. So lots and lots of beetroots. Over on this side, I have put in the last of the brassicas. I've still got brassica plants left over, so I'm going to have to try and give them out, but nobody wants brassicas this year. But brassicas are a thing of the past, I think, because they need netting all the time around here because of the birds. People can't be bothered. You see, my next door neighbour plot doesn't do them. The guy after that doesn't do them. The guy over there's only got a small net of them. There's a lot of people not doing brassicas this year because they keep on getting ripped apart by birds. But mine are doing wonderfully. You know, kale, broccolis. Yeah, they're all broccolis. I haven't done any cauliflower or cabbage this year, even though it looked like cauliflower. I have, but there's a lot of Brussels, and in between catch crops. Right, this is what I've got. Oh, carrots, had a good weed out. Still weeding. Get weeds all the time. This is sticking now. Just keep on coming over and just weeding, because I used the normal soil, and this is what you get. But there you go. Right. As you see, the amount of stuff I've got left over is going down. So that's the rest of the bright light shard to go in. Not many beetroot left, thank God. There's the leeks. Some marigolds to go in, and lots of marigolds. And a friend came over and brought me some more parsnips to go in. So when in a few days' time, when I've sorted this out, I'll see where the gaps are, and I'll just pop the parsnips in there. Potatoes doing well. Yep. Keeping them watered. And this is what I've got left to go in. There's all the corn that is still babyish, and I'll be popping that into that second place that I showed just now. And there's all of my squashes to go in, and that's about it. That's all I've got left to go in. There is stuff up at the house to go in, things that begin with C, like celery and celeriac, and I think there's a bit of fennel, all this stuff that I was given. And I started work on my flowers, so daisies, poppies, and other stuff, you know, and then there's all little bits around. Hopefully it'll all take, as you see, lots and lots of seedlings and things. Hopefully it'll all take, as you see. Oh no, they look good done. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is the Californian poppy. Oh no, they're perking up. See, they're beginning to perk up. They look a bit floppy when I took them out, but they're beginning to perk up now, which is great. So all of the, and this is lobelia, so you should have a big bunch of white or purple in front of this green. Should look lovely. Yeah, so flowers have started, as I say. In front of those gladioli is the wildflowers, so that's all seed. So I won't be planting anything there, that'll be all seeded. If it doesn't come up, then I'll rethink the thing. Still got some left over. More poppies. I'm going to put the Californian poppies in this area here, just in case. I think those are dahlias, just in case the dahlias and things don't do it. Californian poppies, but there's other stuff there I can do as well. Borage, more lobelia and stuff. I've still got some seeds at home. I might just throw around in blank areas. There we go. So that's what I've been up to. Now let me tell you my big disappointment this week that caused me to hit the bottle. I'm not proud. I had a drink. For weeks now I've been promised huge double glazing replacement windows. A bungalow had 4 very large, I mean, we're talking perhaps about 12 foot long by about 6 foot high windows that they were having replaced. That was the main one. I think there were 4 in total. One was about 2/3 that size and 2 were half that size. And what I was going to do is this area here that I keep saying about Polytunnel, they were going to form the supporting parts of my new Polytunnel. So this is the south facing side, so the huge window would have gone on this side. At the end would have been a small window and a small window, and on the other side would have been the door excuse me, the door and the second largest window, but the work for replacing those windows was done Wednesday and Thursday, and I'd made arrangements with people to pick up the replacement windows tomorrow, Saturday, bring them down, and then I was going to go and order the wood after working out how much I needed excuse me, and started assembly, so that it would have been made by at least first week of June. But my friend popped round and saw the gentleman that was having the windows replaced, said all right for Saturday, come and collect them, and he went, oh no, I made other arrangements, no longer available. Now, I've been waiting for these for 3 to 4 months, and he never actually told me that they were going to be not available until the day before. So my friend was upset, I was upset, and now I've got to go and rethink everything. People have been dumping off stuff because they knew I was upset, and like, they felt bad for me, so they've been dumping off stuff. So I've got like windows and shower doors being dropped off. I'll make use of them. I don't want to turn out to be a junkyard, but I'll make good use of them, and I'm very grateful to the kindness of people who not only want to help out but also feel for me for my because I was upset. So I've got to rethink the Polytunnel concept. Hang on, this is me. Yeah, so I've got to rethink the Polytunnel concept. So what I'm thinking is, for those of you that know, I do watch and adore Jessie at Plot 47 and her mum. I love their Tuesday editions for the last 3 years, gosh. And she's built a wood framed Polytunnel with just a plastic covering. And I think that's why I'm going to copy almost identically, yeah, that's the word, almost identically what she's done. So it's going to be slightly larger though, maybe 5 meters by 3 meters. She built one that's 3 meters by 2 meters, but I've got that space there, so I might as well use it. Let me just show you something. I digress. We'll go back to we'll go back to the plot now. I'm looking at how this area is going to be laid out, and unfortunately with the polytunnel here it'll cast shade, but it's fine, but don't like these, they're ugly. I'm going to wrap them in something so that hides them. Right, so this is my new seating area. There we go, that's going to be the seating area. I'm going to probably let a bit more grass grow around there. I'm not going to put the pot-bellied boiler, my friend here. I'm going to put him here, and the reason being is that I'm only going to use him during the summer really for teas and cooking down here, and then sitting and having like a refreshment meal. And again, going back to Jessie, it's what Jessie and her mum do. They bring down noodles or stuff like that, and they just have like a mini meal. That table's dirty, I know. And they just have a mini meal as they sit on their swing chairs and stuff. Well, that's all I want to do. So if I put him over there, he's still secure because he'll still be chained to the cable, and of course the smoke won't blow in my eyes. Over there I'll have a face full of smoke the whole time, so I don't need it for heat, although I could go over there and warm up if I really wanted, just take the chair over there. But yeah, so he's going there, and this is going to be the pond area, the sunken area. You can't really get the impression, but well, maybe you can. It's going to be along there, around here, up here, a little bit of that, and just in front of those bluebells. This is a sunken. In fact, you can probably still see the mud. Yeah, crocs again. Crocs and legs. Don't look. Old man's legs. Old man's lily white legs. But, cut long story short, I was looking at the sheds and stuff, and I actually want to move them again. Yes, I know. And I was thinking, if I move these bins somewhere, I don't know where, I'll move them, I'll find somewhere. If I move these bins somewhere and dismantle this next year, or towards the autumn, I could move it maybe here and dig out a bit more of that corner. It'll just about fit in, and I'll just about open the door before all of this. Most of this is my detritus that I've thrown over here to make hedgehog place. But if you look, it's almost a perfect length, and it'll come about here. So it was, so it'll be about here, just here. And this, at the end of the year, when I want to, I could probably put it here. Yep, just here. I might leave like a gap so that I can get round the back, or because this is Jerusalem artichokes and they're going to be there every year, but it will fit in well here. And not only will it fit in well, but it will also hold back all of the weeds and things, because this is a nightmare. Every day I come down and look, see, stinging nettles and stuff. So having something there to stop the weeds and stuff would be a good idea. And not only that, of course, it's ugly, and it will free up this big area for something else. Another place to grow things. I might do another raised bed. So that's the plan. What do you think? So what do you think? 17 minutes. Oh my god, this is almost an episode on its own. Right, that's it. I'll go away. I'm going to upload this later on today, probably, or tomorrow. Saturday edition. Pond isn't looking too healthy. It's a bit scummy on top, and getting low. The plants I've put in are seeming to take well. Can't see much. Oh, can't see much. Is that a water boatman? It is. Look. Oh, you can't see. It's me pointing blankly at the thing. Can't check with the lilies, but certainly these are going to flower. They're going to get creating flowers. So I do hope they survive. Right, that's it. Farm vehicles. Right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys again soon.